It's Saturday, December 2nd. Again, just took a hit. Again, it's like past 10 o'clock. Or is it really? I picked up Bella. Um, Look, I gotta be honest with you. It's like between taking Luke out shopping, taking him back, and then getting Max, who is currently in our living room right now at 10 o'clock. Luke decided to go upstairs without telling anyone as Max was outside to go to bed or like whatever. It's just like, I gotta talk to him because it's not like, if you're tired, that's one thing. It's like, dude, I'm just tired. I'm gonna go to bed. You just don't take off. Like, who does that? But I will talk to him because that's what dads do. Um, I was making this video because I wanted to share this thought because I don't know why I thought of it, but it's just like randomly going back, you know, in the early. It's so funny in the early days with Colleen and I, and just picking a night that one of that we went out. Whether it was, it could be in Bennington, it could be in New London, it could be anywhere. Um, it, and at first, because it would be nice to actually, and I'm talking in having my mentality that I have today, you know, like how I screwed up a lot of things and how I do a lot of things differently. But just to be able to treat her the way she needs to be treated, or should have been treated. Like, I'll provide this example, and this was not all the time. It was very rare. Um, but this is something I just remembered because Colleen and I, we went to oh God, what Lake Maury in Vermont. Why is the name escaping me? It shouldn't. Lake Maury in Vermont. So we spent New Year's up there, and we went out, and we were sitting at a table. I don't know if we danced, but I do remember like there being a girl in a blue dress who was just stunning. It's just like facial and body and everything. And I look back at that and I'm just like, well, I had a stunning, beautiful girl right next to me. It's like, what, you know what I mean? It's like, to be able to go back in time and just, you know with a different mentality. You know what I'm saying? A different, like appreciation for what you had. Um, and then it's thinking that'd be nice like that, and but when I got her upstairs, there would be nothing nice. It wouldn't be mean in the sense that you taking what you want. It's like you're exerting your strength, and she's accepting it, and she knows how strong you are and what you can do, and at the same time she's letting you bite her neck and you know really take control. um it could, obviously there are, I could go on all day with that, and but I'm going to take it in a different direction, and the direction is this. It's like, I think every guy who has been with a girl and been sexually aroused, and is in the whole process and doing it, it's like there's a and I'm talking, you have to be a pretty confident person, in charge of your life, in charge of yourself, to actually feel this way. Because when I first had sex, I was in the back seat of a car, and she's riding me, and I'm like, I can't believe this is happening. Holy shit! I don't even know what happened to this day. I'm not confused. I know exactly what happened, but I'm just like, that still happened. And it's like I have no idea. Like, I know I was horrible because you stand there with a hard penis, you know. I think a lot of that had to do with the way I was raised. It's like the Chandler Bing sort of, even all the sitcoms I watched, all the sitcom stars, they weren't masculine. They were just a cool, shy boy who used his humor to get close. Um, that's what I grew up on. I didn't grow up on strong, traditional men who, you know, you know, just, I guess, taught the right things. Not I don't want to say, not that I was taught the wrong things. Um, it was the role of a man, at least to me now looking back, it is was a lot weaker. You know what I mean? Rather than, I think the boomerang is coming back now. It's like toxic masculinity. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna apologize for being a dude. It's like, all the traits that you list, we have laws against. So when they do to break that, they go to jail. So I don't know what you want us to do. Do you want us to make lists of things that women do and then name them toxic? Okay, it's like that. That doesn't make any sense. Um, I forgot what I was saying, but I think I'm high. No, I think I was saying what I was doing during the. But did I finish with Bella? I think I did, because how the hell would I get? Yeah, I would have to. But I don't think I said how I felt about it. It's just like, to me, that is such a successful day. As far as, you know, my mouth is dry. As far as just a day worth living. You know what I mean? It's like today you know, and I got to, Olivia spent some time in her room, and I used that back scratcher, although ultimately she just went with the hand because the hand was better. But we watched episodes of Friends while I tickled her back. Like, how is that not the fucking lottery? It is, and I won it. When you think about that, you're just like, holy shit, I really did. I did. So that's why I live. Yeah. Why else? Why else? This is, I was gonna, this is not a sob story for me. This is just a divergence of path. That's all it is. It's, what is he gonna do now? Like, what do you mean what I'm gonna do, you fuck? Like, you gave me stage 4 lung cancer? Fuck you. Like, what kind of joke is that? That's pretty shitty. What that is. Like, you're going along fine and whack! Like a fucking magnifying glass on an ant. Yeah. See, if you look at it that way, then it's definitely manageable. You know, like you want the next life to come fast, but you don't want to, the connections that you made, like, you know, it's like, I don't even need to talk about the kids because I can't even imagine a life or presence without them. And I know that anything could happen at any time. So I don't want to jinx anything. But I can't imagine it. It's like and I don't even like to imagine like not meeting people like Anthony. It's like, well, he's a fucking great dude. It's like, why wouldn't that life without a person like that in your life sucks. So it's funny because I think about Anthony. Then I can't think about Anthony without thinking about Kevin. Thinking about how Anthony knocked Kevin's head into the glass window when he was driving. Whack! uh, like, I have so many stories about Kevin. You know, like, him, being drunk at the Main Street Cafe. Not where it is now, but where the Russian lady. I think Eminent's tattoo is there now. Um, but he was so drunk and he's just sitting there, and his whisper clearly reaches across the table to the lady he's talking about. Mike, she's hot, but her tits aren't big enough. Like, what? What the? Like, you're gonna judge somebody when you're crippled? Like, what the? It would be like me going out with somebody, and when they really care about me, tell them I have stage 4 lung cancer. You don't fucking do that to somebody, man. Come on. Oh, that's too funny. I feel like I could talk and bullshit clearly with myself for hours, but I'm going on 13 minutes. I'm gonna finish that orange juice that I bought this afternoon. It's like, what? I think they put a lot of sugar in it, man. I don't know. Like it's not a gallon. I think it's like a third. Like, what the hell? Or half, or something like that. It's a lot. But my mouth is so dry because I'm high, and when I'm high, I think a lot of people's mouths get dry. But it's 100% with me. It's like all of a sudden, like, damn, what's up? So apparently, some people have an issue with people who take marijuana. And it's just like, as long as it doesn't affect you, shut the fuck up. You're gonna put someone like me who uses it to relax at night so we can go to sleep. You're gonna put me in a cage for an extended period of time because you don't fucking like what I do in my own personal time that in no way affects you, will kindly fuck off. I mean, come on. Like, how does that make any sense? You know? It's like, clearly if somebody is high and they get in their car, and they go and drive, uh, then of course, but that's already against the law, as it should be. Like, you shouldn't be doing anything when you're in a car other than driving it. That's it. you know. And if you're inebriated in any way, although having been, haven't, haven't, I'm an asshole. I've done both, and I'm not proud of it. Like I wouldn't do it now. Fuck no. Um, but I'm just thinking to myself, well, if I have like 4 or 5, it's like, and I'm like 230 pounds. It's like, and I know I'm okay, and I know I'm gonna pass it. I'm gonna pass the test and everything like that. Like, why not? But there have been times when I've driven that I should not have driven. You know, even when I passed the sobriety test. I don't know. I guess I'm good at those. I guess I'm good at tests. Hey. Um, but I don't know. You know. Now you have phones and you have texting and you have a lot to distract you, and it just takes a point two of a second or however, like, and your life is done as you know it, if you even live. So, man, that's you know. I wish I could be more specific because I'm really high. So I shouldn't even be on right now, you know. But it's kind of fun to think that you know it might be possible that one of my kids might find this and they're gonna play this and could be completely freaked out. You know, like, here's a video, but I've made a lot of videos, so what's one more really? I mean, come on. Although you probably have favorites, probably early on when I give advice instead of just bullshitting like this. Um, yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Something about the kids, me, something, you know. So I guess me really just peacing out on that means I should really go. But fuck you, you know. Um, Colleen would be surprised. I think she'd be surprised at a lot of things. Because you can't possibly. It's weird to me that she probably really thinks that I never loved her. When I did, and part of me still does. That's just weird to me. But I'm not going to talk about that because it'll probably make me cry. I don't want to cry. You know what I'm saying? So, what is that? Like, don't cry for me, Argentina? I mean, they must know what they're talking about, right? So, I don't think it makes sense for me to, you know, I'd rather stick with that last story, you know. That's you know, I'm not saying that that would have been, you know, no, I'm not saying Colleen and I would have worked out even if I hadn't gotten cancer. But I think we would have had a much more of a fighting chance. Um, I don't want to talk about it. So guess what?